How to build resilience against daily annoyances. The Stoic way. Life rarely destroys us with disasters. More often, it drains us with the small things. The coworker who interrupts, the traffic jam that steals your morning, the coffee spill right before a meeting, the endless stream of emails, notifications, and petty complaints. These aren't tragedies. They're not wars, plagues, or tyrannies, and yet, day after day, they wear us down. The Stoics understood this well. They believed that resilience isn't built only in moments of crisis, but in the daily grind of irritation. They taught that the way you respond to life's small annoyances shapes the strength of your soul more than the way you respond to great catastrophes. Today, let's explore the Stoic way of building resilience against daily annoyances, and learn how Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus turned life's minor frustrations into opportunities for strength. 1. Why the small things matter. It's easy to dismiss small frustrations. We think, it's nothing, I'll just ignore it. But deep down, these small irritations accumulate. Like tiny drops of water wearing down stone, they slowly shape our mood, our relationships, and even our health. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Most annoyances are not about what happened, but about the story we tell ourselves about what happened. Someone cuts us off in traffic, and our mind says, "They disrespected me." A coworker disagrees, and our mind says, "They don't value me." The Stoics saw this as a training ground. Life gives us countless opportunities every day to practice self-mastery, not in grand arenas, but in the little irritations that test our patience. If you can master yourself when annoyed, you'll be unshaken when tested by life's greater storms. 2. Marcus Aurelius and the morning reminder. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, woke each day to chaos. He wasn't greeted by silence or peace, but by courtiers begging for favors, soldiers complaining about rations, senators plotting for power, and family members with endless demands. And yet, every morning he wrote in his journal, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and I know that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own." Why begin the day this way? Because Marcus knew the world would annoy him. He did not expect perfection from people. He pre-accepted the day's frustrations, so when they arrived, he was not surprised. This is the first Stoic lesson for us. Expect annoyances. Don't wake up wishing for a perfect day. Wake up ready to face an imperfect one with patience and strength. 3. Epictetus and the power of interpretation. Epictetus, born a slave, had every reason to complain. He lived under a master's rule, endured cruelty, and suffered physical disability. Yet he taught one of the most liberating truths about annoyance. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. The noise outside your window at night is not inherently disturbing. It is your judgment that says, "This is unbearable." The coworker who talks too much is not inherently offensive. It is your judgment that says, "They are wasting my time." Epictetus urged his students to pause between stimulus and response. Instead of reacting instantly, ask, "What judgment am I placing on this event? And is that judgment making it worse?" This practice transforms daily life. Suddenly, instead of being the victim of constant irritation, you become the master of your own reactions. 4. Seneca on the waste of anger. Seneca, surrounded by the madness of Emperor Nero's court, constantly faced annoyance, insult, and injustice. Yet he warned, "Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured." Annoyances trigger anger because we feel our control threatened. But Stoicism reminds us that anger does not punish the world, it punishes us. Think of the last time you fumed about traffic. Did it move the cars? Did it shorten the wait? Or did it simply steal your peace? Seneca advised that each annoyance should be seen as a chance to practice gentleness. He wrote, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness, even to the rude, the careless, the frustrating." 5. Practical Stoic exercises for daily resilience. The Stoics were not content with theory. They gave practical exercises to transform daily life. Here are some you can use today. A. Premeditation of annoyances. Just as Marcus anticipated rude people, you can anticipate your daily irritations. Before work, remind yourself, I may face delays, interruptions, criticism. None of these can harm my soul unless I let them. B. The pause technique. When irritation arises, count to 3 before responding. Use the pause to ask Epictetus's question, am I disturbed by the event or by my judgment of it? C. Voluntary discomfort. Seneca recommended practicing small hardships, fasting, sleeping on the floor, wearing plain clothes, so that when real discomfort arises, you are already resilient. Modern version, put your phone aside for an hour or wait in a long line without distraction. Train patience. D. The view from above. Marcus Aurelius often visualized himself rising above the earth, seeing cities, armies, and empires as tiny specks. From that height, how small today's annoyance looks. Try this when frustration rises. Zoom out. See your problem in the vastness of life. E. Journaling the day's frustrations. At night, Seneca reflected on how he handled the day. You can do the same. Ask, what annoyed me today? How did I respond? How could I have practiced more patience? This builds awareness and growth. 6. Modern annoyances through Stoic eyes. The Stoics didn't deal with traffic lights or social media, but their wisdom applies perfectly today. A. Email overload. Instead of fuming, remember Marcus, duty before comfort. Do one message at a time. B. Social media envy. Instead of irritation, remember Epictetus. Their post cannot control your peace unless you let it. C. Customer complaints or rude clients. Remember Seneca. The rude person is not evil, only mistaken. Show patience. D. Delays in waiting rooms. Practice voluntary patience. Use the time to breathe, reflect, or read a passage of wisdom. The modern world offers infinite triggers, but each is also infinite practice for self-mastery. 7. Why daily annoyances are a gift. Here is the paradox. Stoicism teaches us to see annoyances not as enemies, but as training partners. The noisy neighbor trains your patience. The slow internet trains your calm. The rude coworker trains your compassion. Marcus Aurelius put it beautifully. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every irritation is a chance to practice resilience. Every annoyance is a teacher of virtue. 8. Building a fortress within. The Stoics faced empires falling, plagues spreading, and tyrants rising. Compared to that, our daily annoyances are small, but they matter because they reveal whether we are truly free inside. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom isn't about controlling others, it's about mastering your reactions. If you can endure a spilled drink, you can endure a lost opportunity. If you can endure a rude word, you can endure injustice. If you can endure a traffic jam, you can endure life's larger storms. Daily annoyances are the practice field, life's crises are the test. So remember this, the world will never stop testing you. There will always be traffic, interruptions, complaints, and noise. But you are not powerless. You are not at the mercy of these annoyances. The Stoics showed us that resilience is built in the smallest of battles, not in grand wars, but in the quiet moments where you choose patience over anger, calm over irritation, wisdom over impulse. Every day offers you this choice. Will you let the world control your mood? Or will you master yourself? If you take one lesson from Stoicism today, let it be this: annoyances are not chains, they are weights, and with each one you lift, you grow stronger. Thank you for watching. If this Stoic wisdom brought you value, remember to subscribe for more. Together, let's keep learning how to live with strength, wisdom, and peace, no matter what life throws at us. Until next time, stay calm, stay strong, and keep walking the Stoic path.